Hey folks, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to do a super easy card trick aimed at beginners. There's no sleight of hand involved and it gets a really good reaction. So I'll do the performance and then you can stay tuned for the tutorial. Okay, so one day the Jacks decide that they're going to have a party. So they all get together over at Jack's house. They're having a good time. They decide that they're going to invite over their friend the Kings. So the Kings and Jacks are partying it up, figure that they'd like a little female company. So they call the Queens. And the Queens come over and they start to party with the guys. Well, things got a little bit rowdy and somebody called the cops. And the cops came over, loaded them all into a van and decided to take them down to the police station. Well, on the way, they wound up getting into a bit of an accident. So go ahead and cut the cards. Okay, well, it was a pretty bad accident, so maybe cut the cards again. Now, I mean, it was a mess. Everything was all over the place. Cut them one more time. Okay, so finally the van arrives down at the police station, and because of the accident, everything's all a jumbled mess, and they can't figure out who's with who. So as they're pulling everybody out of the van, they realize everyone is all together. Okay, so like I said before, this trick is very simple, requires no setup other than taking the Kings, the Queens, the Jacks, and the Aces out of the deck. And it also doesn't require any sleight of hand. And you'll see why as we go through. So you're going to start off, you want to tell a story. This story helps make the reveal even better. So just go through, start off your story. You can use the one that I used, which is, the Jacks were having a party, or you can completely invent your own. It doesn't matter as long as the story is fairly decent and follows what you're doing. But using the Jacks party story, we'll say, okay, the four Jacks decided to get together and have a party. You lay out the four Jacks. It doesn't matter how you lay them out. The Jacks called their buddies the Kings. So now you put one King on top of each Jack. And then party was going great. They decided that they wanted some female companionship and they called the Queens. Then you lay the Queens out, one on top of each other. Party was going well, but a neighbor thought it was too loud and called the cops. So the cops showed up. Now you lay down the Aces. And the cops took them all in the van to the police station. And you pick up the packets, one on top of each other like this. And then this is where you get the spectator to cut the cards. So you put the cards down, you say, but on the way to the police station there was an accident and things got all messed up. And you have the spectator cut the cards. Now, it doesn't matter how many times they cut it, it's going to keep the order. It's not going to change the order. So as long as nobody's shuffling it, it's all good. And you can say, no, it was a bad accident, cut them again. And then they cut the cards again. And if you want, you can say, no, it was a really bad accident, maybe cut the cards one more time. And so then they go and they cut the cards one more time. So now you can say, all right, well, they got to the police station and you start laying the cards out one after another, okay, because it's still in that order. And they got to the police station, but the van was so messed up they couldn't tell where anybody was. And then when you're done, you can say, but as they came out, they realized everyone was all together. And here you just spread them out, showing that the cards are now in their proper suit, like they're properly grouped. You got the Aces together, the Jacks together, the Kings together, and the Queens together. It gets a pretty good reaction because people don't really think about how simple it is. And if you have a really good story, that makes the reveal even better. Well, folks, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed that trick. If you did, please remember to mash that like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.